Scap, protraction, iso hold, and there's a couple different ways we can do this. Number one, we first have to make sure we can actually get the protraction, and when I say protraction, what I mean is wrapping the scaps around the rib cage here. If I want scap protraction and elevation, I'm up here. If I want scap protraction and depression, I'm down here. My scaps are trying to essentially wrap around the rib cage like we've done in the scap car a lot. When we're doing it, there's the hardest way to do it is first, like typically at least, hands down by the sides, wrapping around as far as you can, and trying to keep your hands and elbows fixed as you protract as hard as I can. So when I'm holding that iso hold, I'm essentially trying to get to my end range and then trying to push a little bit farther. This is very similar to like, hey, I'm doing some shoulder work and I've gotten to my end range here and I'm trying to push for that last little millimeter, gaining more strength and control in that end range. If I'm not able to do that, one of the ways I can make it a little bit easier is to have my hands upright right here. So I can get that protraction forward like I'm really reaching for something. The key here is I can't round my spine. I don't want this part of my spine to move at all. I just want the scaps to go forward as best as I can here and then to come back to where I started from. I can even retract a little bit and squeeze backside to get a little more motion out of that to hold that end range position. And while I'm here, I'm simply trying to squeeze everything I can to get more protraction and more control, more nervous system control at that end range of motion. Another way we can even regress this further if need be is to attach a band to something. I'm using a rack, but you can use it. You can put it in a door frame, wrap it around a doorknob, whatever you got really, pole, post, and simply use this guy to first start doing some just basic scap protraction and retraction. And the band is going to help me out because provided my elbows stay locked out and I reach forward here, I'm really going to get far into that end range of motion. And it's going to assist me a little bit in getting maybe farther than I could have by myself. So not a bad option to have. If you have a band with you, good place to start to make sure that, hey, I can at least get forward. And then as I get better and better, then I can do it without the assistance of the band.